Alright, this is Calabos, and we're playing Minecraft, and the pack is Skybees. So, I have some plans. I don't know whether we'll actually get through all of them, um, but we'll see. One of the first things that I'd like to do is catch you up. So, I hadn't actually done significant amounts of things, but I basically have been breeding Certus quartz bees, so now we have 4 of them. And then the box over there also, I think, has some. Optimally, what I'd like is to have 4 in the box and 4 in whatever. So we'll, yeah, like I said, I want 4 of each in here. And then, you know, minimum of 4 out here as well. They're probably not quite ready to breed yet, since I just bred them like a couple minutes ago. But that's fine. So, projects for today. We're going to start with grabbing some bee jars. And we're going to collect all of the bees in this disaster. There should actually be some bees in here. And I'd like to pick this up. Ah, dirt stick. So I am not sure if there are any more bees in here. But I am okay leaving the lapis bee in here. What I'd like to do is, this is a marble bee. Especially need marble bee doing marble bee things. Tin. Marble. So I think that we are probably fine on marble bees for the moment. I saw tin in both of them, but so nether quartz bees. We're gonna take some nether quartz bees. And we're gonna grab them and breed them up. Grab a stack. Dirt stick back. I'm trying really hard to keep my inventory clear. I swear that I am. I am just not having the best luck. Anyway, so block of quartz. So this we're gonna put in here. We're also gonna put in a block of Certus quartz. Oh, so we probably need some more. Okay, so as far as I can tell, we've only got these 2 nether quartz bees. So let's go ahead and get another one just so that we have it. And then once everything has calmed down, we'll hi. We can speed this up a lot, but you can see that it uses a lot of resources to do it. I probably wouldn't recommend going under a minute. About half a stack to get to a minute. And then the rest of the stack will probably only get you down to like 20 or 30 seconds. But we need to do some bee breeding here. Skeleton, icy, Certus quartz. So we've got 2 Certus quartz here, 2 over there. So what other ones do we need? So slimy bee is going to be fairly easy. I think it's stuff that we have. So zombie and snowball bee. So need some zombies. We'll breed up a couple of these. And I think that these are... they're just like flowers, so we can just go grab a flower from the stack here. I'll breed these up to the thing. See anything with the lapis in there, so I guess that's fine. I'm probably not going to be breeding... Probably not going to be having the zombie bees anywhere, like, special. It's really a matter of... Yeah, see, 32, about a minute. It's really a matter of getting... So what else do we need for the... It's a snowball bee, right? Snowball bee. Skeleton. But we want to get up to 4 zombie bees. And... Wish you could search the bees. That would be super freaking handy. But we're going to have to breed up some of these as well. I'll just put them in with the zombies for now, I guess. We'll take the little snowball bee. And we'll put all the stack there. Under a minute. Perfect. And I'm actually going to grab one of each. So I'll grab you and I'll grab you. And then we'll put them back into the thing. This one was the zombie bee. And then I'll be. So we just need to breed them one more time individually and then one more then to each other. I emptied my mana tablet into the thing up here. Show you the progress we're making as far as here. Have some mana. So Bond. We are currently working on filling this mana pool, and then we'll fill this one, and then we'll max these out, and then that one, and whatever. So the reason I'm doing that is because I'm building up a supply of mana for making a block of Terra Steel. And I suppose I don't have to do it here, but I really want this Vinculotus, which is non-invisible now, stay functional forever. And if I've got like my backup mana over there, then it'll be fine. There are other ways for me to make mana. Also, we want to make some patterns. So we can come over here and we can go ahead and say try to make 10, and we're going to miss dark glass. So pattern, specifically only want dark glass. My gosh, that's annoying. We're just going to go ahead and make the pattern. We're just going to do glass. And we're going to see how that works, because I seem to recall that refined storage is having some problems lately. Okay. So what we're running into is the fact that we don't have empty space. So what's going on is it is storing them out of the system and then not being able to do anything. It doesn't access that spot. So that's fine for the moment. We're gonna fix that. But I need to be able to make links. We're going to fix. We're going to set up some of the automation that we want. Chest. And there's a couple of things that are basic to, like, we're going to set up basic recipes for these things that we'll never have to build them ourselves again. So for the most part, I like drawers, and we have taught it how to make them. The other thing that we want to teach it how to make are pistons. Go. And once we have pistons, we can make compacting drawers. Look at us, right? Right? And then we also want to make trim. So, what we have just done is started this process of being able to auto-craft everything for making more stuff, making more storage. Typically, what I will do is I will set up auto-crafting for auto-crafting. Like I will teach the system how to make all of the parts of the system. And then I kind of like roll outward from there. In this particular instance, I feel that bumping our storage is going to be important. Because we're going to have to automate this nonsense. Which is going to be tricky because... like we don't have all the bits for it yet. We're still kind of like struggling with silicon. Let's grab some flowers. Grab flowers. Oops. This is me not being able to grab like a single one or a single stack of really anything. I'm trying, but fingers just will not cooperate. I also want to get more centrifuges going. We're gonna have to come up with a spot for centrifuges, and then just start putting them in there. So kind of what that means to me is we're gonna need another crafter. So the crafter is going to require construction, advanced, and 2 advanced. So destruction, 2 advanced, destruction. So destruction, and 2 advanced. I don't know what it is. Okay, perfect. Also, you'll notice that there's now a thing for that, so that it doesn't go everywhere. And I will be moving these. This is not their permanent home. This is just kind of where I ended up. I actually had a goal for the second one. What was I going to make? Oh yeah. Bottle. So we're gonna do this. So at least with I know there's a way to do it. There's a way to set up an auto crafting. So we want a refined storage. We want a crafting upgrade. So we're going to need an upgrade. Get a Goldie thing. Those. Now, we're going to need a crafting upgrade. That is going to require 2 crafting tables, which have traveled over here. I swear, we're gonna fix this problem. I'm in the process of it. Tasks. So many tasks. This is gonna need a construction core. Oh, one of those. Oop. My God, I just in this chest over here. I will get this working someday. Someday. Man, we're like completing quests everywhere. Look at us go. We now need to make an exporter. Need a construction core, improved processor, and a cable. That is going to give us our exporter. We've been doing advancements. I haven't even looked at advancements. Refined storage stuff and things, yeah. So interfaces are interfaces. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Interface. Sure. But the big thing is we now have an exporter. And what we can do with this is... go up. Where do we want to put this? So... I mean... logically, we want to do this. I'm not sure when logic has anything to do with it, but... sort of. Sure. We'll fix our cabling at some point, I swear. Probably. I'm beginning to wonder if I shouldn't have just stuck with AE since we're going to have all the AE hassle. Because if you're, as long as you're building it, I mean, AE is a lot better in some ways. The only thing that makes refined storage compete with AE is the fact that it's less expensive. And if you make it more expensive, basically taken away what makes it competitive. AE handles a lot of things in enough different ways that are better. Okay, this is gonna look like garbage, but it's for science. Okay. So now we basically want to say crafting upgrade, exact mode. We want you to export. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think this would have been better with AE2. Oh well, we're here now, I guess. It work. The goal would be this. In AE2, what we could do is we could tell it to export and craft honey blocks. To export honey blocks to this storage. And we could, specifically tell it to craft those honey blocks. So, for example, you know, if we were to put actually the recipe in here, and we were to get rid of this nonsense temporarily. So if we put this in here, well, that is definitely not working like I'd like it to. That is a shame. Darn it. So I suppose the goal is now the goal is now, and that looks tacky as anything. There are a couple of other auto crafting setups that I could do. So this will work, and honestly this will probably work pretty nicely. We just need to take a metallurgic infuser and steel casing with gold. And then that will set us up for this. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna call it here because we're at the gosh, we're at 30 minutes. So we're gonna go next episode. Hopefully, we'll get to some of the breeding, specifically the slimy bee and the silicon bee. Once we get silicon bees, that's going to free up what we can do with both refined storage and applied energistics. We may simply have to go into applied energistics because it looks like refined storage is incapable of doing what I want it to do anymore, or I've done something wrong, which is always a possibility. It could simply be trying to export the same blocks over and over and over again, which would mean that it is not crafting. Either way, we'll have to figure it out. Like I said, I'm probably just going to look into a little bit of mechanism and play with that and set up an auto crafter through whatever that mod is. RF tools. So yeah, hope you liked the episode. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns, they all go below. Have a good night.